Hello everyone, welcome back to SPR Pythons. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year, hope you've had a fantastic Christmas. Obviously this video is coming out right at the end of the year, and I finally got around to filming the video that I've been meaning to do for a while, which is just basically updating you on all of the holdbacks from this season. We had another incredible season where we've had some incredible holdbacks. Looking at the one that's on screen now, you'll start to see that these animals are packing on some weight, but effectively the reason that I've waited to do this video is to wait until all 9 holdbacks were out of shed, which, as you can imagine, hatchlings feeding quite regularly, shedding very regularly, has been a challenge to get all 9 to sort of be out of shed at the same time. So we finally have the opportunity to do the video. So we'll crack through all sort of the 9 holdbacks, show you how they're looking now with their colours starting to come through. You know, some of these are starting to get sort of 300-400 grams, so we'll start to see some of their sub-adult weights and sort of sub-adult colours coming through. And as I say, no real chronological order, but we'll crack into it. I'll actually show this boy again at the end once he's settled down a bit more, and we'll start with one of the other clutches from this season. Magic. So what we'll do is we'll start with the sort of 2 animals that aren't part of the Clown Pie project, because obviously the majority of the animals this year will be part of the Clown Pie project for what we're holding back. And that is because that was the Orange Dream Pied that proved to be Het Clown that went to 4 females this year. And obviously it means that most of the animals are going to be in that double het sort of project. This female, however, is not. This female here is a black pastel mystic pied. And unlike the other black pastel pieds that I've got available currently, this girl is definitely black pastel because she came from a black pewter pied to a mystic het pied. If you remember, I also got all visuals in this clutch and the other clutch from the male. If you remember the black pewter pied, he did 12 eggs, 11 made it full term, and 11 visuals. And this female here was the female that I've decided to keep. Now, initially, she wasn't a holdback, and the first 2 animals that you're going to see sort of in this holdback video, initially when they came out of the eggs weren't holdbacks and were actually put up for sale until I kind of, one night I sat down and I had a look at it and I was like, well, what are the future plans for some of the females I've got now? So I looked at the black pastel het pied female that I've got and effectively just went, right, I want to replace her with something in the long term. What am I going to replace her with? I'll replace her with a visual. And actually at the time I had sold the mystic het pied, and I was just kind of a little bit wondering, do I want to keep this girl to keep another codom in the collection? Because obviously I've not got any sort of mystic now. I've got my Harvey coming in, as you'll see in the unboxing video whenever we get there. You should have had it by now, but obviously COVID has meant that we can't get the animals in. Brexit and COVID coming at the same time is a real kick in the teeth in terms of trying to get animals in. So, but as you see, this girl, as I say, is the mystic rather than Mojave. She may end up being available because I don't know 100% what I want to do with black pastel yet. But as for now, she is a holdback. And what I like about this girl is, yes, she's high white, but I do like the sort of copper color you get through with the black pastel working with mystic here. And especially the mystic creating sort of that black banding around the saddles that you can see there. I actually do really like that. So yeah, this girl's doing really well now. She's feeding on defrost rat fluffs at the minute because she was from the last clutch of the year. So we have still got a little bit of a ways to go, and obviously getting her weight on and catching her up with the others. But yeah, a really nice female black pastel mystic pied that will be staying here. So next up, we have this female special orange dream, and she is a 50% het for ultramale and also pied. From the Enchi orange dream het ultramale, possible het pied to special het pied female this year. The only holdback from this clutch, very obviously the special. She's got the special head stamp and the reduced alien heads, or sorry, the increased alien heads. This girl's not going to want to sit still. Again, doing well. This girl is feeding on small rat weaners now, as are all of the rest that you're going to be seeing in this clutch, just because obviously it has been a while since they hatched, so they have started feeding quite on some decent meals now. But you're getting a look at the orange dream sort of down the sides of the animal here. Again, was looking at the racks, looked at the special het pied and thought, don't really know what I'm going to replace her with. Might as well try and replace her with something in a double recessive project even. This girl does not want to sit. But as you can see, she's got sort of, I believe, what could be a ringer down this sort of end here. Time will tell. No real het pied markers in the sense of like tram lines. But, you know, it's a case of, it is literally a 50-50 on this one in terms of both of the genes. So if she proves out to be a double het, that would be excellent. And again, it's one of those ones where if I do need space in the future, I might move her on because, again, I'm looking at it and I'm going, well, I'd rather stick to the one line of Orange Dream, and that's the Orange Dream line that I've produced the Clown Pieds from. So I may end up moving this girl on, but as for now, she is a holdback. And as I say, that's a special The girl does not want to sit still. It's a special orange dream, and that is a 50% double het for Ultra Male Pied. Just trying to get a few more genes into the Ultra Male Pied project in the future. So moving on, we'll start into the Clan Pied project holdbacks now, and we've got this female, which is an absolute stunner, I must admit. I'll pick her up so you guys can get a proper look at the colours on this female. Just the most magnificent het that I think I've produced, or don't even think, I definitely have produced. Got a nice ringer at the back end here on both sides. You can sort of see both sides, you've got a nice ringer there. And the genes that are involved here, there's quite a few, which is obviously good for a female because this girl is 100% het for Pied, and then it'll be 50% het for Clown as well because it was Orange Dream Pied het Clown to an Enchi Pinstripe Yellow Belly Calico supposed het Pied. So what you're looking at is a Enchi Calico Yellow Belly Orange Dream. And that, as I say, is a possible double het, but it's 100% het for Pied. So a really, really nice example of a het Pied to be keeping. Obviously, I love the Calico Pied stuff, as I've mentioned. I've got a lot of plans for that. Enchi's crucial. You can see it in the head stamp. Orange Dream, I mean, just look at the oranges. Like, the vibrancy of this female is unbelievable. You wait until I show you all of the Orange Dreams actually from this boy, but the next male in particular, the sibling to this one, is incredible. And then, as I say, you've got a nice sort of flaming yellow belly influence as well, as you can see there. Just an absolute roarer of a female, not Aurora, just confused because that is another codon. Just an absolutely stunning, stunning female. Really, really happy with this girl. Looking forward to raising her up. She's looking absolutely magnificent right now, and she's only sort of 400 grams, I reckon. At like 5 months old. So you can just imagine what this girl's going to look like at a kilo and above. And when I eventually, I should say, because I'm not going to let this girl go, but when I eventually get this girl on a clutch of eggs, it's just going to be an incredible image just to see this girl wrapped around a pile of eggs, because she's going to have all the white from Calico, and just an absolutely beautiful female. And the future plans for this is just endless. Obviously, the first thing to do will be to try and prove out the het Clown with who knows what male by the time I get there, because I've still got, 1 or 2 more years of hopefully producing Clown Pieds before I even get this girl breeding. But if nothing else, can you just imagine this with 2 layers of Orange Dream and making a super Orange Dream version of this? I mean, just nuts. So yeah, really, really strong female to be taken into the Clown Pied project. And as I say, looking forward to seeing this one grow. So next up, as mentioned, we have the brother to the previous female, and I can tell you now the colours on this boy aren't coming through as they should be, but I'll do my best to work with what we've got. This boy is a mouthful. He is the full sort of whack, the best combo we could have got from that pairing, proving the fact that the male, I don't think the female is going to prove out. So he is an Enchi Pinstripe Yellow Belly Orange Dream Calico het Pied 50% het Clown. I mean, what a male to have. And you got to think this could potentially be a backup male as well, considering I've got the Clown Pied. And as mentioned, going forward, I'm going to hopefully have more and more genes in the visual double and the double visual. So this boy is going to end up probably being one of the most incredible backup males. But I might even just put into other females. I'll try and prove out the het Clown first. But if he doesn't prove out, I'm not going to be disheartened, because this boy is going to be one whopper of an animal to prove out, or to put to just females in general. So as I say, you've got sort of all of the genes in this boy. Again, you can see the lovely yellow belly influence. You've got obviously the pinstripe. You've got the Enchi breaking up the pinstripe. You've got the Calico. And what this boy, I'm really looking forward to with this boy, you can sort of see it here. When he gets bigger, you're going to have yellow belly along the bottom, Calico, and then you're going to have sort of the Orange Dream pinstripe influence at the top, and you're going to have that 1, 2, 3 layers. As this boy grows, he's literally going to have 3 sort of stripes to him, which is just going to be nuts. But the back end here, you can really see some of his colours coming through. I mean, look at the oranges just down the side of this boy, and all of this pink is going to turn pure white as he gets older. So as I say, it's just going to be the most nuts animal. I've just said that, that female is probably the best het that I've made. I didn't even have this boy in mind. I mean, how do I pick between these two? And a prime example of what adding 1 more gene does. This has just got pinstripe added from the last female, but it's just completely different. But yeah, absolutely stud of a male that is definitely staying here at SPR Pythons. Just really looking forward to seeing this boy grow. Who knows what I'll do with him in the future. It's something where long term, if he proves out het Clown, I might have to put him into something like a DG Pied project to make some incredible triple hets or triple hets. I'm losing my words because there's so many possibilities with this, because there's 5 incredible codons in there, which all 5, I think, 1, 2, Orange Dream, Yellow Belly, Enchi are definitely crucial in Pied. I think I named them as my top 3 when I done that video a long time ago. That probably wouldn't change. Calico is, I think, an up-and-coming gene and something I'm looking forward to working with in Pied. And then Pinstripe's one of my favorite as well because it does bring that pattern back. But yeah, just an absolutely incredible animal. But what we'll do now is move on to, I think, yeah, everything from here on out is a visual Pied, which is incredible. And actually, everything from here on out is an Orange Dream Pied, which is even more nuts. So we'll skip on to sort of the next couple. I'll probably do them together or maybe separate, I don't know, just to show you because they're the same genes, but I think one will prove out Het Clown, one won't. So I'll do a little comparison for you guys to see what we're looking at, but let's go and grab them for you. So here we go then. I was going to try and do these two together. However, you're going to see the other female is going a bit mad in a minute, but here we have the first Orange Dream Pied, and that is this one will be let me think about this, 50% Het Pied, because this came from an Orange Dream Pied Het Clown to an Enchi Calico Het Pied. Just an absolutely beautiful Orange Dream Pied. This shows exactly sort of the line of Orange Dream that we're working with here from Ross McKee. Don't know where Ross got it from originally, but he truly has stumbled across one of the best lines of Orange Dream. As I say, I'd argue it's the best in the country, and I'm fortunate enough to be working with it. And this is sort of you're going to get a real inkling into the next 5 animals as to why I'm debating selling the special Orange Dream, possible double het, and getting rid of all other lines of Orange Dream except this one because I want the best line of Orange Dream in my collection. But yeah, just a really, really nice female Orange Dream Pied, 50% Het Clown that's definitely going to stay. And what I'll do is I'll try and just sort of, when I bring the next one out, get my words out, Matt. When I get the next Orange Dream Pied out, I'll try and bring this girl into the frame as well, without A, getting bitten and B, one running away. And just see if we can sort of do a comparison as to why I think this girl probably won't prove out to be Het Clown. And you might then ask, well, why am I keeping this girl? And quite frankly, it's another Orange Dream Pied female. Why would I not keep it at this stage, as I'm building my collection into a place where I want it to be, with as much Orange Dream as possible. You know, the good part about this year is 8 out of the 9 holdbacks Orange Dream, which is nuts. And 7 of those are also potentially in the Clown Project. So just an incredible year for holdbacks. But I'll grab the next Orange Dream Pied female for you really quickly, and you guys can just see what we're looking at. I'm just noticing sort of the head on this female. Some of you might be asking, is she Enchi? Potentially, because she has got sort of that squashed in sort of head pattern, but I've not labelled her up as Enchi. There's not enough pattern for my liking, and I don't think she is, but I can't be 100% sure that she isn't. But let me just grab the other female Orange Dream Pied for you, and we'll do a little bit of a comparison, and then we'll talk about the other Orange Dream Pied female that we're holding back from this year. So just very quickly, you can see why I think one of them is going to prove out and why I think one of them isn't, and that is the pattern on these animals. The one on the left, as we're going to show in a minute, looks exactly like the father that proved to be Het Clown. The one on the right has that more stereotypical, typical Orange Dream pattern, and also you'll see in a minute the heads are completely different. But before I try and get bitten, let me just put this female on the right away, and we'll focus a little bit on the female on the left, which I believe will prove out Het Clown. So, as previously mentioned, we'll move on to this female now, which is another straight Orange Dream Pied, and this time is a 66% Het Clown because it was a Orange Dream Pied Het Clown to pastel double Het Clown Pied. Now, obviously, as I mentioned, you've got all this sort of pattern here, which is very, very similar to the sire. I don't know. I'll see if I've got any photos of the dad now to flash up for you, so you guys can see what I'm talking about with that pattern being almost identical, which makes me think this girl will prove out Het Clown. But also, this girl has got the most funky of head patterns. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it there. She's almost got like a snake on her head, so you can see she's got the head and then it rolls all the way round to the back. But when I saw this girl in the egg, again, I'll see if I can find the photo now. I know I took one of this. I honestly thought that we had a third Clown Pied in the egg, and I went a bit nuts, and then obviously reality hit me when I realised it wasn't. But this girl is honestly just the most incredibly patterned Orange Dream Pied. Nuts. Nuts. I mean, look at that for just an Orange Dream Pied. If she's got to prove out Het Clown. This is the first time I'll say, like, she's got to, right? She almost looks like she's Krypton. But anyway, there's nothing else that I know of going in these animals. Obviously, I had 3 clutches from the male, so I don't think there's anything else going on the male side. And I've also spoke to Ross, and just at the end, there's nothing else going on effectively. This is just a really, really wacky Orange Dream Pied. But really, really nice example, as I say, of an Orange Dream Pied. Looking forward to seeing this girl again at a decent weight. I should mention that, you know, as I say, the 2 sort of previous holdbacks and these 2 Orange Dream Pieds and the Clown Pieds I'm going to show you in a minute are all sort of about 350, 400 grams. They're doing really well, as all hatchlings do, smashing food, all on small weaners, with an occasional large wiener thrown in if sort of any of the males reject their food, which they don't normally, or any females. So, growing really, really well, but as I say, just an absolutely perler of an example of an orange dream pied that is definitely staying here at SPR Pythons. So, the whole reason that I've been raving about calico in pied is basically this female here. Now, I've looked into calico pied for the last few years at this point, to be fair. I think I mentioned it on the first time on the channel a couple of years ago, but this is, you know, brought to life why I want to work with the project. I love the sort of washed out sort of pattern you get with calico, the rough edges that you're seeing on this female here. Please don't try and bite me. Yeah, this girl, sorry, for those of you that aren't aware, what we're looking at here is a calico Enchi orange dream pied that is also 50% het for clown. No, you know, the crown jewel, obviously, from the Enchi calico het pied to orange dream pied het clown clutch we did, you know, this was exactly what I would have asked for, a female version of this. Just love it, man. You can obviously see it's orange dream. You can, this is the sort of calico influence coming in here, this sort of washed out effect. But also, if I bring her up to the camera, you can hopefully sort of see sort of the jagged pattern and kind of pink. It's not coming through, but the pink from calico. I absolutely love it. You can sort of see it there, sort of the pink's coming through, but this is one of the animals where you do have to see it in the flesh to sort of obviously appreciate it. And it's obviously got the calico head. Now this does have a similar head to the previous orange dream pied I showed you, the sibling to this one that tried to bite me. Again, so the other one could be Enchi, but I just think, no, this, for some reason I've got that one as a no and this one as a yes. But you know, time will tell. But this girl definitely carries all three genes, and as I say, just an absolutely stunning female, and for power, just incredible, man. But this year has really done me a favour, because before we go on to the final two animals, which I'm sure is what you guys are waiting for, the clown pieds, these are all the codoms that have come in, you know. I mean, how many? We've got three animals with calico. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of it now. I've got 1, 2, 3 animals. I think it's 3 animals with Enchi. All of them have got orange dream. 2 of them have got yellow belly, you know, just nuts, man. So one of them's got pastel, sorry, I forgot. You know, so much codom has been involved that, you know, look at 2-3 years, however long it takes, we're going to have an immense clown pied project, because we've already got the foundations of the 3 clown pieds, the pied het clown posset, the pastel clown posset pied, and the female that I've got coming in, which is the Mojave Fire Clown Posset Pied, which, yeah, you might be wondering, you know, that is where the other holdback is. If you remember, I said on my Instagram, I held back the non-visual version of this, so an Enchi Calico Orange Dream possible double het, which looked immense, and I was really, really sad to see that one go. The reason for that was, I think I've said it before, but I managed to get the same figure for that animal that I could get a visual posset with 2 different codoms. So, I mean, I've got 5-6 different codoms going in now, you know, two form copies of Orange Dream. So just the most incredible clown pie project coming to the collection, if I can get my words out. But yes, so incredible female. And what we'll do now is move on to the final 2 holdbacks of the year, which are the clown pieds. We're actually going to do them in reverse order and do the technically less powerful sort of male after the double codon female, but you'll see why in a minute. It's just because that male is nuts, as I showed you at the start of the video. So let me go and grab the female for you real quick. So moving on to the first of the 2 clown pieds, and as I say, we'll do it in reverse order. So we'll do this female here. This is a pastel orange dream clown pied. You know, in terms of what we could have hit, this was the absolute creme de la creme. What I really like about this female is how low white she is. She is incredibly low white for a clown pied. What you're seeing is what you get with her. I absolutely love it. You know, to be honest, I'd rather not have the pastel in there because I have got obviously 2 pastel clown pieds now, but it is what it is. Ultimately, I'm not going to complain because I got a 1.1 clown pied, which is exactly what I'd have asked for. And to be honest, I would have preferred to just have the single gene orange dream on the male side. So we'll move on to him and just show you him real quick, and you can sort of, I mean, I don't know what the word is, to be honest, like drool. I mean, to be honest, like when I'm cleaning the snakes out daily, this is the male, or well, this is the snake that I spend the longest on in my collection. I mean, just look at this thing here. You got a little glimpse of it at the start, as I say, but the most incredible male. What a way to prove out a posset clown. This head here is what I saw when I woke up that morning before I even got to the egg cutting. I just saw the clown pied head, saw the orange neck, and knew it was an orange dream clown pied. Just nuts, absolutely nuts to have 3 of these after 2 years from a double het female, and from a double het last year, and obviously a Posset this year, just the most incredible luck, and hope long may it continue, or whatever the saying is. But absolutely stunning male, which is obviously just going to go through so many animals in the future at SPR Pythons until eventually one of his sons replaces him with God knows how many codoms are. After looking at today's video, as you've seen, we've got a few bits going on. But yeah, absolutely stunning male, this one, which is definitely staying here. I've had some big name breeders in Europe and in the UK try and buy this from me, which is a massive compliment. But yeah, no, this one's staying. But I hope you guys have had a fantastic year. As I say, Happy New Year. Thank you for your support in 2021 with obviously videos. Those of you that have purchased animals from me and in general just giving me support, come up and approach me at Doncaster, etc., etc. It's been incredible again. And moving on to bigger and better things, you know, next year we've got quite a lot of the same pairings because the males are growing up. But the main thing for next year's pairings is going to be to try and prove out the bananas from last year's holdback video, if you remember. So if you've not seen them, go back, check that out before this year's breeding season commences and we get eggs again, because obviously that's what this season's going to be about. That and trying to recreate some more clown pieds and more sort of projects or more animals with codoms in to try and hold back again. But as I say, thank you very much for your support this year, guys. It is greatly appreciated. Hope the locks are going your way. Have a fantastic new year, and I shall see you in the new year. Take care, guys.